Hello, I'm Stuart Walton from Get Pro Copy, a freelance web designer and freelance copywriter. And I thought I'd talk today at some length about the Mac Mini M1. If you don't know this, it replaced the previous Mac Mini, which was in space grey, and it's now come out in this silver iteration. I think the Apple logo is a little bit indiscreet. I think it's a little bit big, but it is a performance powerhouse. I use it for web design, and I use it for editing videos and so on, and I've found no problem at all with it. I came from an iMac Pro 2017, which was great as well, with 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I've spec'd this one up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is a factory order, and I've increased the SSD to 512 just to future-proof it in some way. What I would say is I would recommend going to the 16 gigabytes of RAM, but not necessarily upgrading the SSD storage from 256 to 512 or 1 terabyte, because you can plug in external SSD drives. So I've got one hanging on the wall there with the 1 terabyte on there. So, you know, definitely think about upgrading the RAM if you need that, or just go with the 8 gigabytes. Now, what's different about it? It's got this M1 silicon chip inside, which is different to the Intel ones that are traditionally Core i5, Core i7, Core i9. So my MacBook behind me is a Core i9 one, but they're now bringing out the new MacBooks, MacBook Air and MacBook Pro, the 13-inch ones, with the silicon chip, the M1 chip. And this is called SoC, it's System on a Chip. I won't go into geek speak about what that means, but it's supposed to translate into faster processing and faster speeds of task completion. I found this one to be absolutely brilliant. So if we just look at what it's like, it's just a square cylinder, it's a square block of aluminium. It's crafted as all Apple products are. It feels like it's built to last. On the back, you've just got certain things. So you've got the power button there, which is easy to reach around, almost mimics the iMac. If you've got an iMac, you can reach and turn it on. It's got the double pin power socket, Ethernet cable. There you've got the fan, so this big gap here is for a fan. You've got double USB-C Thunderbolts, which are charging or for running the monitor off. Also got 2 USB-A ports and the headphone jack. So I've just invested in some new headphones with a wire, some Momentum ones, which are wireless and wired. And I'm going to be seeing what it sounds like on air in terms of using Apple Music and Spotify. So that's it. On the front, you've got a simple LED light which shines when the unit is on, and it processes really quickly. I've only once had the spinning beach ball of death in all my time of using it, and that was on something that was fairly innocuous as a task. I've tried it on some power editing and obviously uploading photos to websites, which is what I do mainly with my Mac, and I've found no stuttering or lag at all. What else have I got here is this. This is a Satechi hub, and it gives some sort of extra functionality to the Mac Mini itself. I was delighted when I got it from America. It was imported, and it didn't take as long as my desk, which was affected by Brexit. I was delighted when I got it in silver, because if you try and buy one from Amazon or eBay or the Apple Store, they're only available in space grey, and I didn't like the clash between the space grey and the silver. And it sits on top of it like that, and it forms a perfect base. And what you've got, instead of reaching round all the time, you've got the SD card and the micro SD card. You've got the headphone socket, 3 actually USB-A ports, and a USB-C. So you lose one on the back by plugging that in. So you plug that into there like that to connect it. That lights up in a similar place as well to the Mac Mini. And what it does, it allows you frontal access to cables and your SD card. So when I'm shooting stuff on my Osmo Pocket or my Canon SLR, I can put the SD card in there without disrupting the desk and thinking, how do I manage to get in there? Have I got it in the right place when it's fastened up behind? I'm really impressed with it. And why I bought it was quite simple. I didn't like the limitations of the all-in-one Mac. I wanted to go to a bigger screen, so the Dell 3419W was that screen. I would like an Apple Pro Display XDR when money allows it, and I would have liked an LG one, but I've gone with this as a compromise, and I've put it on a Dell ARM with a BenQ screen bar on top, and I do like it. My Mac Pro is 27 inches, and because it's got such a thick bezel around the outside, I felt it was getting a little bit dated, the design, and there wasn't enough screen real estate for when I'm adding products to websites or designing or writing, got WhatsApp open, got emails. And this one, I can have it, I would show you, but obviously it's powered down because the Mac Mini is on demonstration. This one does allow various blocks. I can have 6, 7 windows open, and it beats having a dual screen, in my opinion. I can also do handoff with the iPad or the MacBook Pro if I need to, but I don't tend to do that. And the beauty of it is you plug it in, and you don't have to have a Mac Mini with this. I could plug in the MacBook Pro, but I do use that outside the bedroom, outside this office, and so I didn't want to limit its use just to being attached to that. So I wanted this one, and it's been pretty faultless, to be honest. It starts at $699, which is a remarkable price for the Apple ecosystem. And then you obviously have to buy peripherals like the monitor. It does come with the USB, the lightning cable to attach it to there, but you do need a monitor, and you also need a keyboard and mouse. So, and as I've spoken about before, I went with the Logitech keyboard, the MX keyboard, which is beautiful. USB charged, as you can see there, USB-C charged, power on and off, and it's got this clever way of lighting up when your fingers approach it. It's backlit, and the mouse is a work of art as well too. So this is an MX Master 3, a Logitech one, £100, along with the keyboard, and it's also got a wireless signal receiver, a Bluetooth receiver, which makes the signal stronger. I did find that when I got the Mac Mini, there were problems with Bluetooth connectivity, and it did seem to be that third-party accessories like the Logitech keyboard and mouse wouldn't connect. But I've done a workaround that, and if you want to know the workaround, can't remember it off the top of my head. There is an easy way of doing it within settings, or by using a signal receiver like that. So I hope you've enjoyed my Mac Mini M1 tour. I'm going to plug it back in and get on with some web design.